So Aries, your week beginning the 8th of September forecast makes me think about the pop archetype of your sign. Someone who dives into situations with great energy and enthusiasm and then gets bored. I think it's really unfair. What I feel that you do is have a passion for what engages you, and often you listen to your inner voice in order to start the process off. So yes, you can at times perhaps be a little bit too optimistic or not necessarily think things through, but that's where this week can support you, because if you're prepared to grapple with the details, the planetary influences are sure going to help you. But there is a bit of a competition going on, because on one hand, as much as you can work through things systematically, there is another part of the planetary influences which are nudging you to look at what's not so obvious, particularly the things that may not even be in the open, the things that lie deep within you, perhaps deep within your memory. And part of that is to do with Saturn, starting the week full time in retrograde, but also still aligning with Uranus, also in retrograde. So there could be some conversations this week or over the next few months which could give you an opportunity to circle back and revisit something from your past that may still be quite active in your subconscious. A separation, a disappointment, a loss, a sense of vulnerability about something that part of you that likes to be proud can be reluctant to grapple with. And with your ruler Mars in that square with Jupiter still, it would be easy to be, to try to be very assertive, perhaps even a touch dominating, to mask in a way the need to look deeper inside of what's going on for you. But later this week, if you are wanting to really grapple with something in a very meticulous way, perhaps it is going to be reordering your domestic space, maybe putting together a new version of your career resume. If you're wanting to move jobs, you can do so with a razor sharpness. But if you are discussing work or doing more on the domestic front, making a greater contribution, I think one of the things to watch out for is not promising more than you'd really like to, because then it can become a little bit of a burden future forwards, and that optimism could become a little bit of over optimism with the Mars Jupiter square. But later in the week, and know that later in the month, as Venus moves forwards, she is going to forge a stunning alliance with Mars, which peaks on the 16th. So if you are wanting to perhaps meet up, see a friend, could be someone you work with, maybe someone you feel comfortable enough to share with, I feel the bubbly influence of Venus, and in its lovely semi-sextile to the Sun, is very encouraging. But if there is someone who's catching your imagination romantically, it could be a hot date that peaks, or you have, around about the 16th of September. If you would like to work with me one-to-one, please see the testimonials on screen, but you can check them out in detail underneath this video.